Hello scale modelers from YouTube, and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to share with you the restoration of a 2010 Nissan 180SX. The model kit is from Fujimi, number 03839 in 1/24 scale. On a first look, this build came with the side mirrors loose, the clear part between the taillights is missing, there are many parts not well painted and others that are not even painted. I also didn't like the body paint job, so I decided to change it. But that, we'll see later on. So, let's see my restoration process for this Nissan 180SX. The first step in this restoration process was to disassemble all the parts that I could in order to repaint and reassemble the kit. I had some problems to take out the clear part of the front window and side windows. This clear part has been glued with a strong glue, and one of the side windows cracked when I tried to lose it. So I cut both and used only the front window. Therefore, my final build will have both doors windows open. With warm water, I managed to remove the two decals existing in the kit and preserve them. The one on the hood with the Nissan symbol, and the other on the dashboard with the gauges. After that, I stripped the paint from almost of the parts. As most of the parts were disassembled and without paint, I think we can call this process more a rebuild than a restoration. In the interior tube, I covered the floor and the back side of it with black flocking to give these areas a carpet look. The front seats, the dashboard, the steering wheel, the handbrake lever, as well as the gearshift lever, were painted with semi-gloss black. Then, I placed again the preserved gauges decal in the dashboard. I didn't install seatbelts, but I created and assembled the two seatbelt locks on the interior side of the front seats. Before mounting these parts into the chassis, the disc brake calipers were repainted, and the shock absorber springs were painted, in both cases with red, and the disc brakes were black washed, to highlight the cooling holes. The chassis was not painted before, so I painted it with black primer. Then, I dry brushed it with silver, to highlight the details. I also painted silver some other elements, like the gas tank, engine, and the transmission. Because only half of the exhaust system was painted, I repainted all with aluminum, and the exhaust tips with silver. For the wheels, I just touch up the black paint, because some spots were not well painted. As I said at the beginning of this video, I didn't like the body paint job, so I decided to change it. My option was a two-tone paint job, with metallic blue and black. Therefore, I stripped the white paint, and painted all the body with black primer. After that, I masked the top, and painted the rest of the body with light metallic blue, TS54, from Tamiya. I also painted with black, the water expressors on the hood, and the side mirrors. I repainted the back of the turn signal lens, first with clear orange, and over it with silver. I black washed the panel lines from the doors, from the gas tank cap, and from the door handles. For the black trim around the car body, I used cut strips of black electrical tape. On the front, I painted the inside of the lights with flat black, and I covered the back side of the lenses with metal foil, to create the reflectors. For the small lenses with the turn signal lights, I painted the back side with clear orange, and the back side were covered with metal foil. The back side of fog lights were painted first with yellow, then over it with silver, and the exterior with black. I painted the front grills with black, and glued a black mesh behind the fog lights, to make a grill. On the front top of the hood, I placed again the preserved Nissan symbol decal, and as the license plate decal was damaged, I replaced it by a new one, from my parts box. On the rear, as the clear part between the taillights was missing, I made a new one with some clear plastic. On the back side of it, I masked the two rectangles, to make the reverse lights, and painted with clear red. Then, I covered it with metal foil. The back side of the taillights were painted with clear red, and with clear orange in the middle area of the turn signals, and covered with metal foil. The license plate decal was also replaced by a new one, from my parts box. To finalize and give it a bright finish, I clear-coated all body with gloss varnish. The black trims around the front and rear windows were masked and painted from the interior side. After the clear coat is dry, I glued the windows and I mounted the chassis into the body, and the build is ready. Just to remember, this was the way I received the model kit, before the work I just showed for the restoration process. But now, let's turn the page and see the final result for the new life of this model kit. I'm happy how it turned out, and I hope you also like it. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all my subscribers. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below with any question or feedback. See you in the next video.